Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final second.
Look at the time. 9:58 world record. I told you, Tom Hammond.
The ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win.
Wait till I hit you.
Sorry.
You gonna look like benavidez. You.
Yeah, one leg.
You gonna look like him with one leg.
Yeah, one leg.
I'm gonna make you do the stanky leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gonna do them like Benavidez. We gonna do them like Benavidez. We gonna do them like Jose Benavidez. Now, I want to congratulate Errol Spence Jr. for three things. I want to congratulate him for actually stopping Yordenis Ugas because I held him accountable. I had him under the fire to stop Yordenis Ugas, and he delivered, so I give him credit for that. The next thing is his eye. There was nothing wrong with Errol Spence Jr.'s eye. He didn't show no signs that his eye was messed up or anything, and that's the most important thing, these fighters' health. So I want to congratulate him on that. The third thing, he called out Terrence Bud Crawford. Finally. Now, he's in Dallas. He just defeated Yordenis Ugas. He called out Terrence Bud Crawford. In the bright lights, everybody's watching you. So just know that we're holding Errol Spence Jr. accountable. Your word is bond. Your word is gold. So you better deliver that promise to fight Terrence Bud Crawford next. Now, let me talk about the fight. Let me tell y'all how I felt that fight went. Now, Yordenis Ugas ought to be ashamed of his damn self. I'm not going to be biased like these other unboxing experts. I'm going to give him credit for getting in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. Any man that get in the ring and fight and give it their all, they deserve credit. But come on, guys. Let's really be for real. Yordenis Ugas get well. That eye was looking real bad. So I hope he gets well. But what do you expect when a guy is eating punches with his face? No head movements. He was doing great for the first 3 rounds. Using that jab, utilizing that jab to keep Errol Spence thinking a little bit. But after that, this man literally just started moving forward. He started moving forward exactly what Errol Spence Jr. said he was. Now, y'all remember Errol Spence Jr. had an interview saying these exact words. I don't see nothing about what Yordenis Ugas do is special. He comes straight forward. I believe I'm the bigger man, so I'm going to be able to stop him and outpower him. And that's exactly what happened. Errol Spence was able to do his normal game plan, attack the body, and go for the head. And Yordenis Ugas, he didn't do no adjustments. He didn't make any adjustments. So how did you guys expect him to be a worthy opponent? That's his style. He don't make adjustments at all. At all, he doesn't make adjustments. He got a simple style, and his style is tailor-made for Errol Spence Jr. because Errol Spence Jr. is the bigger man and the better boxer, right? Now, if you look at Errol Spence Jr. performance, that wasn't a great performance. Errol Spence Jr. reaction time looked very much suspect. And we know he came out, he said, oh, it was ring rust. You said the same thing with Danny Garcia. So I'm starting to believe that Errol Spence Jr. is just slow. Because during the fight, I seen Yordenis Ugas counter him with 2 flush straight punches, and he didn't even move. He stood there. And we know Terrence Bud Crawford is a very mobile opponent. He's not just going to march forward. We're going to do him like Benavidez. We going to do him like Benavidez. I see how Errol Spence could get neutralized. This man movement is very much little. You're going to have to deal with one of the most accurate punches in boxing right now. With a 74 inch arm reach, bro. He is not Ugas. He's not Danny Garcia. He's not none of those guys that you ever fought before. Terrence Bud Crawford dealt with Sean Porter. Sean Porter, to me, will be Terrence Bud Crawford's most difficult fight, not Errol Spence Jr. at all. Styles makes fight. And this is just a bad style for Errol Spence Jr. Y'all saying, oh, he's going to go to the body. He's going to have to get to Bud before he goes to the body. Bud is a rangy fighter. He controls distance very well. So how do y'all expect Errol Spence Jr. to just go in on Bud like that? He's not going to be able to get in like that. Bud lets his hand go. He thinks and he watches you. Yordenis Ugas was marching forward and eating punches with his face. If you look at his eye, it told the whole story. He was not moving his head at all. Neither was Errol Spence Jr. So how do y'all expect this man to go in there and defeat a Terrence Bud Crawford? The best counterpuncher in boxing right now. I seen Yordenis Ugas counter Errol Spence with some good shots that almost dropped him. Errol Spence Jr. almost got dropped in that fight. And I'm not talking about when he got punched and his mouthpiece came out. I'm not talking about that. He had got punched and he looked like he was going to fall. He was on wobbly legs. And Yordenis Ugas is not a fast. He's not. His punches is not as hard as Terrence Bud Crawford. It's not as fast as Terrence Bud Crawford. And he just doesn't have the same oomph as Terrence Bud Crawford. You could hear Terrence Bud Crawford punches from in the stand, bro. Y'all seen what he was doing to Sean Porter. So it's a total different fight. So I don't see why y'all making polls saying, oh, Terrence Bud Crawford is going to get knocked out by Errol Spence Jr. Y'all know y'all don't believe that. And I know y'all lost confidence. Y'all trying to believe. Y'all trying to make believe like y'all don't see what we see. Y'all see it. He is slow. Terrence Bud Crawford let his hands go. He knows when to clinch. He knows when to pivot. Yordenis Ugas wasn't doing none of that. He was just pushing him. Putting his hands up, getting punched. Putting hands up, getting punched. He would throw punches once in a while, but he wasn't doing nothing special. This was a one-sided fight. And I expected Errol Spence Jr. to stop him in the 6th or 7th round. I thought that Errol Spence Jr. eye looked suspect. And that's the only way for Yordenis Ugas to win that fight. But his eye is good. His eye is great, and I'm excited for that. So it's no excuses when it's time to get in there with Terrence Bud Crawford. But Errol Spence Jr. performance, he dominated Yordenis Ugas, but did it impress me? I'm not trying to be a hater. It did not. He did the same exact thing what he did, and this is what us Bud fans, we've been saying. That's not good enough to fight somebody that has the dog in him, more dog than you. Definitely more dog than you. He was able to stop Sean Porter. When Terrence Bud Crawford heard that he was down on that card, he went out that same round and stopped Sean Porter. Y'all seen what he did to Mean Machine. He has a different dog in him. And is a better boxer than Errol Spence Jr. The only thing that Errol Spence Jr. is banking on right now is his size, bro. It's his size. It's his size. And that's not going to work because we've seen Bud done beat opponents bigger than him. So it's interesting. I really want to see how this fight is going to turn out. If Errol Spence Jr. decided he's going to get in the ring with Terrence Bud Crawford, which I doubt is going to happen, I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be a long night. We going to do him like Benavidez. We going to do him like Benavidez. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all leave a subscription. That's all I got for y'all. And I'm out.